Meghna ma'am, you may you can please start.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Very good morning, esteemed participants. A warm welcome to each one of you to our online webinar on entrepreneurship and innovation as a career opportunity. It is truly inspiring to see so many passionate individuals and esteemed representatives from various colleges and institutions join us today. Today, we gather here under the auspices of our Lead College initiative, which seeks to foster collaboration and innovation among our educational institutions. In a rapidly evolving global landscape, where the forces of globalization, liberalization, and technological advancement shape our realities, the need for collaborative endeavors like the Lead College initiatives has never been more pronounced. Our objective is clear to empower our students and faculty members with the knowledge and skills necessary to thrive in today's dynamic and competitive landscape. As we embark on this journey together, let us remember the guiding principle behind the Lead College concept: efforts of each and welfare of all. It is this spirit of collaboration and mutual support that will drive our collaborative success. At the heart of our discussion lies the concept of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship, in its essence, embodies the spirit of innovation, creativity, and daring ambition. It's about identifying opportunities, taking risks, and turning ideas into reality. Today, we are here to explore the boundless possibilities that entrepreneurship offers as a career path and a mindset for success. In a world marked by rapid technological advancements, changing market dynamics, and evolving consumer preferences, entrepreneurship has emerged as a driving force of economic growth and a social change. It's not just about starting a business, it's about challenging the status quo, disrupting industries, and creating value where no existed before. I'm pleased to introduce our esteemed keynote speaker, Dr. R.T. Vyavahare sir. Dr. Vyavahare sir is a stalwart in the field of mechanical engineering, currently serving as the professor and head of the Mechanical Engineering Department and Vice Principal at N.B. Navle Sinhagad College of Engineering, Solapur. Dr. Vyavahare sir's journey is marked by a remarkable blend of academic excellence and practical experience. He holds a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering from Pune University, followed by a master's degree in designing engineering from Shivaji University. His quest for knowledge led him to obtain a PhD in mechanical engineering from Punyashlok Ahilyadevi Holkar Solapur University, Solapur. Dr. Vyavahare sir's contributions extend beyond the classroom. With over 2 decades of academic experience, he is a recognized PhD guide at Solapur University, with 6 students currently pursuing their doctoral research under his mentorship. Additionally, Dr. Sars is a member of the Board of Studies in Mechanical Engineering at Solapur University and has published more than 15 papers in national and international journals and conferences. Furthermore, Dr. Vyavahare sir's entrepreneurial spirit is evident in his role as a co-founder of proprietorship firm, where he has successfully published 1 patent and 1 trademark. Sir, we are truly honored to have you with us today. Without further ado, I now invite Dr. Vyavahare sir to share his insights and expertise with us. Dr. Sir, Vyavahare sir, over to you.
Thank you, madam. Am I audible, madam?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you can start. Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you, Meghna, madam, for my introduction. And so thank Salunke, sir, for inviting me and giving me this opportunity to present myself in front of this audience. Also, I am thankful to Principal, NS Law College, and management of the college for inviting me for this occasion. So today's friends good morning to all my budding lawyers and law students. Friends, today's topic, our presentation is entrepreneurship and innovation as career opportunity. Friends, today we will not be talking like bookish things. So all will be talking about the practicalities and how we can enter into the entrepreneurship. So my presentation may be in English and Hindi as well. Sometimes I may talk in Hindi as well. Will it be okay, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No issues.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No
Yeah.
issues, sir. Yes,
Okay.
please.
And may I know who is the audience? All graduate students, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Undergraduate
sir. Yes.
students?
Yes, sir. They are currently pursuing their LLB
Yes,
degree.
yes,
So,
okay.
yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Today's topic is entrepreneurship and innovation as career opportunity. So we'll be focusing on this topic today. So in my presentation, just need okay. I'll just arrange my this slider so that it is getting disturbed. Okay. Friends, so today outline of today's presentation or session will be like this. So we'll be first talking about the entrepreneurship and entrepreneur, because I believe that whenever we are learning anything, so we must know what it is and why it is. So second point I have taken is why entrepreneurship. Then third is qualities required for successful entrepreneur. Then types of entrepreneurship, opportunities for law graduates, and some examples of the entrepreneurship that also will go through. So overall, you can see, so all the points are very, I think, very good points are there, and definitely you are going to have the great learning. So once again, I welcome all the audience, and I will start the presentation or session. Friends, today's topic is entrepreneurship. So first word is entrepreneur. So at the start only, I have put this slide. So pronunciation. So entrepreneur word is pronounced in this fashion. So I have written on the second line entrepreneur. So it should be pronounced as an entrepreneur, double AN in this fashion. Because whenever we are learning any subject, we must know it and we must pronounce it properly. Because whenever we are talking to any other audience or person, so we must pronounce this word properly. So I have taken this audience, this slide first. So hereafter, everybody in this audience, so we pronounce this entrepreneur as entrepreneur. Okay. Now, friends, whenever we are talking about the entrepreneurship, so this SAO's analogy comes into the picture. So what it is? So SAO stands for SVO. S is for subject, P is for verb, and O is for object. So in this entrepreneurship concept, so three words are very important. So entrepreneur, entrepreneurship, and enterprise. And in this case, entrepreneur is a subject. In the English grammar, we know subject, verb, and object. In that sense, entrepreneur is a subject, entrepreneurship is a verb, and enterprise is a object. Okay, subject we know in the grammar. Subject means what? The person who is going to actually do the thing. So entrepreneur, he is going to actually a member or person who is going to be active in the business, and he is going to do entire thing. So he is a subject. So entrepreneurship, it is nothing but the verb. It is a process or act. Entrepreneurship is a process through which we run the business. Okay, so it is a verb, and enterprise, it is nothing but the object, means a company, for example. So company is called as a outcome, and it is in the SAO analogy, it is called as an object. So we understood entrepreneur is a subject, entrepreneurship is a verb, and enterprise is nothing but the object. So once we understood this, so we'll understand now what is entrepreneur. Friend, before moving to the entrepreneur and entrepreneurship understanding, So, friends, you know, now in today's world, each and every person want that I should be an entrepreneur, I should have my business and all these things. And major motive okay. Accidentally, I think some thing has had occurred. Let it be. Now I'm audible, I think. Okay. So many of us we want to be in the entrepreneurship because we see the many examples in surrounding to us that many people they have grown up, they have started the business, and they have earned a lot of money, and now they are living the life very lavish. They don't have the problem of money. So we have the examples like Ambani, Adani, Tata, Birla, and all these things. And from these examples, what we can capture is, so this entrepreneurship field is very lucrative and there is enormous money is there. Yes, friends. If you ask to me, yes, it is there in this field. So a lot of money is there. That one thing we know. But another side of this is that we are not understanding is that whatever these entrepreneurs have reached at this stage now, so they have not reached this stage in one day. So they have spent lot of time and lot of energy up there, and they have come to this stage. So those who want to be in the entrepreneurship, so they should be aware of this. So in the further presentation, we are going to put the light for each of these. My slide is yes, yes. Now moving to the entrepreneur. First of all, we'll see entrepreneur. So who is entrepreneur? A person who set up his business is called entrepreneur. So entrepreneur is very important. So person who sets up his business is called as entrepreneur. Then entrepreneur is defined as someone who has ability to desire, establish, administer, and succeed in startup. Generally, entrepreneurship, whenever we talk about, so we say startup as well. आपने देखा होगा कि हम बोलते कि startup, 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 and now this has become the buzzword, startup. What is startup? Startup means a business started with very less, you can say, financial capital. That is called startup. So generally businesses started from you can say idea. जो businesses idea से start होते हैं, so उसमें very less fund is required and very less financial capital and other capital is required, and that is why the startup has gained very importance, very vast importance in today's world, because you know, business, whenever we talk about, so some capital involvement is there, because we know there are two opportunities in career. There are two paths. One is entrepreneur, one is employee. You can get employed in some of the firm, etc. Okay, why majority of the people they go for the employment? Because one thing is that they don't want to spend the money, they don't want to invest the money. Okay, because in the entrepreneurship we have to spend your money. So we are going to talk little deep in the things further. So now we'll see entrepreneur. So entrepreneur, in simple way, you can take like this. Entrepreneur is a person who start the business. Okay, who start the firm, who sets up the business is an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs are often known as source of new ideas. Yes. Some qualities here, once this in the definition, some qualities are taken. New ideas, innovators, and bring new ideas in the market, replacing the old one. So very important, friends. The person who is having the new ideas in his mind, who is innovative, such person is or he is able to become the entrepreneur. Next is entrepreneurship. Already we have talked about the process of setting up the business is called entrepreneurship. Okay, आप जो बिजनेस सेट करते हैं, जो प्रोसेस फॉलो करते हैं, सम कैपिटल डालते हैं, ऑफिस सेटअप करते हैं, प्रोजेक्ट प्लान बनाते हैं, ऑल दिस इज अबाउट द एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप. मींस जो आपका बिजनेस सेट करने के लिए आप जो प्रोसेस फॉलो करते हैं उसको आप एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप बोलते हैं. And enterprise, it is nothing but the outcome. Okay, आपने बिजनेस सेट किया, जो बिजनेस सेट किया, कंपनी सेट किया, जो प्रोडक्ट मार्केट में उतारा, उसको हम एंटरप्राइज बोलते हैं. ओके, whenever we set up a company or business to have some product or services, because if company is there, always we say this is a service company and this is a product company. Okay, and nowadays people are more inclined about the starting service industries because their capital required is very less. For example, you can say law firm. Here we are not producing some kind of product, are you getting? So we are providing the services. That is why their capital required is very less. Take the example of Tata, automotive industry. You can just see, to manufacture the car, huge capital is required. They have to purchase so much big land. They have to construct the industry. They have to purchase the machinery. They have to employ the people. And you can just see, and then you have to manufacture the product, and then you have to set up marketing team. You have to go for the marketing of the product, and then product will be sold in the market. Are you getting? So it depends whether product will be accepted by the society or not. So that success of this company depends on whether product or service is acceptable by the society or not. So you can just see, in case of product-based industry, physical product-based industry, so huge capital is involved. So if suppose there is a failure, then it is very difficult for the entrepreneur to come out from that. Are you getting? So entrepreneurship, so it is a risky as well. Okay. So majorly there are two types of enterprises or businesses. One is business enterprise and one is social enterprise. Okay. Business enterprise is nothing but commercial enterprises. Business or commercial enterprises means they are set up to just make the profit. Their main intention or purpose is to generate the profit. Okay. These are called as commercial enterprises or commercial businesses. Okay. Or business enterprises. And second enterprise is nothing but the social enterprises. Okay. So social, name itself suggests, so some social cause is there. Okay. And through that you are going to go for the business. Social सोशल के बारे में बहुत सारे मिथ है कि लोग समझते हैं कि सोशल एंटरप्राइज में पैसा नहीं लेना है, सब कुछ फ्री में देना है, सब कुछ फ्री बेचना है. तो फ्रेंड्स ऐसा नहीं है. So we are going to talk on the social entrepreneurship also in this session. Now this is very first I think prominent slide you can have. So just see, on one side I have written entrepreneur and one side I have written employee. Already 2 minutes back I have told, let it be any person. So whenever he is trying to set up his career or trying to define his career, he has two ways. One is he can become an entrepreneur, he can become an employee. Employee means he can capture one service, he can become an employee in some firm, in some company, in some college, okay, some business, and so he will get the fixed income, salary he will get from the employer. Okay, that is one thing. And entrepreneur, so entrepreneur is something different. He will set up his own business, firm, law firm, are you getting? Company, etc. And he will run his business, and that person is called as an entrepreneur. Now, friends, what are the differences we'll see? Then we'll see which is best and which is not best. What are the problems in either of these? Okay. So entrepreneur, you can just see, work for yourself. Yes, entrepreneur, you have to work for yourself. But for the employee, work for else. You have to work for others. Are you getting? So if you are joining as an employee, so you have to work for that company, college, are you getting? Business, etc. Are you getting? And they will pay you monthly for that purpose, isn't it? Means it is a fixed income, but in the entrepreneurship, you work for yourself. So there is income is unlimited. Build your dreams. Entrepreneur build dreams. Employee, build your boss's dream or company's dream. So being an employee, you work for others' dreams. Company is having some dream and you are working for the company, means you are working for company's dreams to make true, isn't it? As entrepreneur, you have your own dreams. अपने आपके सपने हैं और आप वो सपने पूरा करने के लिए आपने क्या किया है? बिजनेस शुरू किया है. So that is very important in the entrepreneur. So you work for your own dream. Okay. Next is, as an entrepreneur, you can scale your income. Okay. But being an employee, you have to climb the ladder. Means, first of all, you have to join as a trainee, then senior in that company, then manager may be there, then boss, are you getting senior manager, MD, or some director, etc. So you have to climb ladders of these hierarchies, being an employee. But in the entrepreneur, so you can scale your income without this climbing all these ladders, because you are the whole and soul. Are you getting? So one day you can remove yourself from one of the responsibility, and you can take another responsibility that is required, because you are the decision maker, being an entrepreneur, because it is your business, isn't it, friends? Be independent, and as an entrepreneur you are independent. ये बहुत अच्छा है, और because of that only many people they feel that this entrepreneurship is a lucrative thing. Means आपके ऊपर किसी का हक नहीं है, isn't it? So the way you wanted to work, you can work in the entrepreneurship, but that is not the true in case of employee. Whenever you are working somewhere in the firm, so you have to obey the orders of your boss or higher authority in the company. But being entrepreneur, you are your own boss, and you are independent to take the decisions. If you feel that I have to go somewhere else and I have to work from there, so you can work. Are you getting? Being an entrepreneur. Next is work to live your dreams. Work to live on weekend. Yes, being entrepreneur, you can take holiday on any day, isn't it? But being an employee, so there is one day that this is the weekend day. For example, Sunday is a holiday. On that one day only you can take your time and you can enjoy with your family. But that is not the case with the entrepreneur. So on any day, you can make yourself free. You can adjust your workload, isn't it? Next is discipline yourself. Being an entrepreneur, you have to be disciplined yourself. Nobody is going to tell you that you should be disciplined. Okay. So you are independent. No botheration is there. But in case of employee, so company rules are there, and that you have to follow. Okay. Many times you may not like the rules of the company, etc. Isn't it? Or you may not like the boss, but you have to be there because you need the salary. Next, being an entrepreneur, you take a big risk. But being an employee, stay in the comfort zone. Being an employee, friends, what is going to happen? At the most worst situation is that your job will not be there tomorrow, isn't it? Your company may say that you are no more required for the company from tomorrow. That is what it can happen at the most worst. Are you getting? Being an employee. But think about the entrepreneur. So there is a big risk, isn't it? Entrepreneurship, you cannot switch over the job, isn't it? Because it is your firm and your life's hard-earned money you have invested in the entrepreneurship, isn't it? So it is a big risk is there. And friends, you know that unless risk is there, or unless you are taking the risk, so your progress will not be there, or you will not earn more. The categories or sectors wherein risk is there, so definitely chances of earning income is more. So entrepreneur also, they take the risk, isn't it? And that is why they earn more money. Next, be aware you can fail too. Entrepreneur, as an entrepreneur, you have to see that yes, there can be a failure as well, and you should be aware, and you should remain always ahead. Okay, in your business. So we are going to talk how to be at par in your business in this session ahead. Next is, you are never 100% safe in the entrepreneurship. And being employee, good work, no worries. If as long as your company is performing good, as long as your firm is performing good, you need not have the worry. You need not have to worry about the job, and you have to handle your work assigned to you. But in case of entrepreneurship, that is not the case, because you know that being an entrepreneur, so other competitors are also trying to capture the market. Are you getting? The clients to whom you are serving now, so other competitors, they are trying to fetch your clients as well. Are you getting or not? Or your customers, competitor is trying to fetch. So you should be always alert that what competitors are doing. You should know the moves of the competitor as well, what they are doing. Are you getting? And you should take the initiative one step ahead. Are you getting? So that your client base will be intact. So as a whole, you can summarize this slide means entrepreneurship. So there is a risk. You have to work a little bit different way. I'll not say extra, little bit different way, because many times it is individual's perception. Some of the people will say entrepreneur have lot of work. Some of the people will say that entrepreneur is having no work. They are visiting here and there. But I will tell you, friends, entrepreneur is having lot of work. Even they are not coming in the company as we feel. So they are always 24 hours they are working for their business. Even if they are going for the foreign visit tour, so always they are looking surrounding. So what is there happening related to my business and which things I can implement in my business. Are you getting? So even though they are going for picnic, so they are always watching the surrounding world, and they are visiting the people, they are visiting various places wherein they can take something for their business. Are you getting? So that way, unknowingly, entrepreneur is working for 24 hours for his company, but that is not the true for the employee. Employee works for 8 hours. Thereafter, he gets engaged in the family and all this. Are you getting? So that is why entrepreneurs, as they work for 24 hours, so definitely their profit capability is more. Now see, 3 primary reasons that people become entrepreneurs and start their own firms. Okay, that is very important. Why? Just a minute. Wait. Okay. 3 primary reasons why the people become entrepreneurs and start their own firms. Okay. First is desire to be their own boss. Now, friends, I will tell you the truth. Today, majority of the people, even though they are in the employment, they don't like this employment or service. They don't want to be a salaried person, and they want to have their something own, because they don't want to work under somebody. They want to have the freedom. Are you getting? So this is very important. Desire to be their own boss, desire to pursue their own ideas. Many people, they have their own ideas. So being in the company or in the employment, so you cannot you can say work on your own ideas, and you cannot start something from these own ideas. Then financial rewards. Yes, being an employee, sometimes you may get the small rewards, increment, or so if you do a great job for the company, this company may give you some rewards. Apart from that, there is no much, or yearly increment is there. Okay, that's all. But being an entrepreneur, if you work hard, so your income may become double, triple, are you getting, yearly. So that is very important in case of entrepreneurship. So employee and entrepreneur work. Just one slide I have put. So employee always feel that this is my work. Are you getting? So this is my role, and this is the work I have to work upon. So generally, many times it is a negative mentality that I have to work, and for getting the salary I have to work. But in case of entrepreneurship, it is a motivation for him, that he's not feeling that I am working so hard, because even if he's working so hard, he knows that proportionate to that, he's going to get the return as well. Are you getting? So if he's working more than 8 hours, so definitely he's going to get the return as well. Okay. Now see, why this entrepreneurship is important, that we'll see. Now, friends, see, as this session is arranged to encourage the students for the entrepreneurship, but from all the sides, this is a mission actually, and government also wants that entrepreneurship should be developed and entrepreneurship should be promoted. Because see, from the government side, the problem is that that many problems are there that government has to solve, but biggest problem is that unemployment. it is the responsibility of the government that each and every citizen of the country should get required needs, food, shelter, clothes, are you getting? And for that purpose, he should earn some money. So it is the requirement of the government that government should provide the employment either in the government job or in the private sector. But you know that nowadays it is very difficult for the government to set up government companies. And moreover, in the government companies, perspective of people to look at the government industry is different. People feel that no, it is a government job. Everybody want that I should have the government job. But for what purpose? Because people generally feel that so their work is less. Are you getting or not? So perception is that if I enter into the government job, so I have fixed salaries there, increment is there, and over and above. So there is no much work is there. Are you getting? And it is to some extent true as well that in the government sector, little less load is there to the employee. Are you getting? Everywhere it is not true. Okay, many places a lot of load is also there. Then that is why government feels that, and at the same time, government cannot set up the government industries and employ the people because government should only govern a thing. He should observe the governance in the country, and private players should set up the businesses, industry, and they should create the more and more employment wherein the educated people or as per his qualifications, they will get the job. So otherwise there will be chaos. Are you getting? One day, otherwise, if suppose there are no jobs in the country, so citizens may have the strike in front of the government that we are so much qualified, but we don't have the job. So how we should live? Are you getting? So it is the biggest problem, friends. So that is why government always promotes the entrepreneurship. Okay, government want to shift the focus or from giving the government jobs to making available private jobs. So second important thing why entrepreneurship is required, that is promoting social change. Promoting social change. As you know that more and more if entrepreneurship is there, we know the China's examples or Western European examples, USA you can take it. So there are a lot of industries are there, a lot of products are being developed, so that country has been developed. And there people are getting very good jobs and they are financially very stable. So there is a social change is there. Driving innovation. As we know that research is happening everywhere, but the researchers, they only go for the research and they present the results. But entrepreneurs, really, the people, those who are using these results and they are converting the results into the products. Are you getting? Saleable items, products. So for innovation, so entrepreneurship is very important. Otherwise, research will remain in the papers and literature only. Entrepreneurs thought of as national assets. Yes, entrepreneurs as a national assets. You can just see. We are saying that our country's economy is now growing and all these things. So who are the people doing, contributing much for this economy of the country? All are industrialists. Are you getting? Because they are exporting their products outside. Are you getting? And lot of foreign currency we are getting. And even though they are not exporting, even though they are selling their products in the India, so even though they are saving the our national currency, because if they are not going to produce their products, so we have to import the products from other countries. Are you getting? So that we are stopping. So that is also very good thing. Next, most developed nations such as United States, and I have talked about European countries, etc. So they have developed because of this entrepreneurship. Enhanced standard of living. Whenever there is a good entrepreneurship, some businesses are there in the country, so definitely people will get the job and they will get the money, and their standard of living will increase. Promote R&D. Yes, I have talked about. Employment opportunities will be more. Increases purchasing power of the people. Once money is there, so people will purchase more, and purchasing power of the people will be there. Then helps in reducing concentration of economic power. Yes, very important, friends. If entrepreneurship, through the entrepreneurship only, we can see many examples that very average family background person also set up the industry, set up the business, and he has become the billionaire. Are you getting? So this is only possible because of the entrepreneurship. It is very difficult, friends, that there may be very few examples or hardly any example where the person has become billionaire through the employee as an employee. No. Through the employee, as an employee or through the employment, so you can earn some of the salary and you can live happily and fulfill the needs of your family, but you cannot become big. Are you getting? So that is what so very important. So even if poor family person, so he can have the big dreams through the entrepreneurship. So that is very important. Now, ways to enter into entrepreneurship. Now, we have understood that apart from the employee or except employee, so entrepreneurship is very important, friends. Or everybody nowadays, before decade, the cases were different. Many times, people used to say this service is very good, and many people want to be in the service. But nowadays, what is happening? The salaries are getting reduced, are getting, unless in some of the categories. So you cannot have your big dreams being an employee. Are you getting or not? So that is why people are thinking about the entrepreneurship. Now, many people, they are now today in the service or as an employee. So always they are thinking how I can go away from this and I can have my own business, isn't it? And that is true, friends. Now, once we know that entrepreneurship is very important and everybody of us, we want to be in the entrepreneurship, even if it is not now, are you getting? Maybe in near future, maybe somebody may have the plan to have some business, some firm, some company, maybe in the 2 years, 3 years span, 10 years span, 15 years span. Are you getting or not? So one can have. And if you want to enter into the entrepreneurship in future, so what are the options available to you? Is commercial entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship is there, corporate entrepreneurship is there, and franchising is there. So I have talked about commercial entrepreneurship is nothing but the businesses whose primary purpose is to have the more and more profit. These are profit-making organizations. So that is their primary motive. Second is social entrepreneurship. So we are going to talk about social entrepreneurship, but social entrepreneurship is solving the social issue through the entrepreneurship, through the business. Next is corporate entrepreneurship. Many people, this is debatable many times, but I'll explain this. Corporate entrepreneurship, it is also called as intrapreneurship. Means many people they remain in the service, but by remaining in the service, they behave like a entrepreneur. Means what happens in the big companies like Tata and multinational companies? Many innovations which are happening in the company, these are from the employees which are not there in the R&D section. Are you getting or not? Very important, because for company to be profitable and sustainable, the company always have to innovate the things. I will give some of the examples. All of us, we use the mobile, are you getting? But I'll tell you the name, one brand, Nokia. Whenever mobiles have become popular, at that time Nokia was the topmost brand. Everybody is knowing, are you getting? But now today, we don't see the Nokia mobile, or hardly any models are there of the Nokia, isn't it or not, friends? So what has happened, friend? So Nokia has not innovated the things. So they have not seen what people want. And other companies, Samsung and all other brands, they have come up with, they have understood the customers what they want. They want full feature products with quality and with less cost. Are you getting? And they have come up with this kind of products, and Nokia is nowhere in this competition, isn't it or not? So this can happen to any company, friend. This is not the example of only Nokia. So that is why company, you can just see today company is big company, but tomorrow that company, we cannot give the guarantee that that company will be a top company maybe next 5 years, because that depends upon what efforts that company is taking, what efforts that top management of that company is taking to have the innovation in the company. and what the customers want and whether they are accordingly changing their products. So depending on that, it will be dependent. Are you getting? So corporate entrepreneurship means what? The few employees, they give the idea in the company by being an employee, and such employees, employee is called as intrapreneur. Okay, intra, not entrepreneur, I-N-T-R-A. Okay, intrapreneur. He is called intrapreneur, means that is a employee, regular employee of the company, but he acts like a entrepreneur. Are you getting? Because he is having innovative mind. So he suggests the many innovations or changes in the products of the company. Okay, that is why it is called. He is called as a intrapreneur. And last, very important thing is franchising. Now this is very popular. Are you getting? Franchising, and many examples of the franchise also we see. Are you getting? Franchising. So afterwards we'll see. To have the introduction of the franchising, we know what is franchising. So one set business is there, and to scale that business, for example, if you see McDonald's is a franchisee business, you know, are you getting? So many McDonald's stores we see, or Domino pizza stores we see around. So all the stores are not set up by the owner of the McDonald's. Are you getting? So what they have done? They have given the franchisee. So rules of the franchisees are there, and because they want to scale and they don't want to invest that much amount, because you know that to set up one McDonald's store, so maybe 50 lakh to crore rupee may be required. Are you getting? And unless this franchising is extended, so that owner cannot have the multiple stores. Are you getting? So if anybody want to scale the business, so he can go for the franchising, but there are many pros and cons are there in the franchises. So for that purpose, your business model has to be standardized. Are you getting or not? Otherwise, somebody may steal it. Are you getting? And they may start your business, and you may not be in the market. So that is very important. It is a risky. Now, friends, if you talk about the types of entrepreneurships, so in general, 4 types of entrepreneurships are there. One is nothing but small business entrepreneurship, then second, scalable startup entrepreneurship, large company entrepreneurship, and social entrepreneurship. Now I'll talk little about this. Small entrepreneurship means our regular small businesses like electrician is there, grocery store is there, or your professional law office is there. Are you getting? So these are the small business entrepreneurships. Means whatever the profit is there from this business, it is small, and you can live happily along with your family from the income of these businesses. And these businesses are called as small businesses or small business entrepreneurship. But now people, they are thinking big. Are you getting? So that is why it is a scalable startup entrepreneurship. This concept has come. I think you might be nowadays popular show is Shark Tank. You might have seen the Shark Tank. Are you getting or not? So if you see the pitches given by the entrepreneurs and sharks sitting on the opposite side, so always shark feel that, or the shark invest in the business wherein they see that there is a possibility of scaling the business. Otherwise, they will not invest. Are you getting or not? If they feel that no, this business cannot be scaled or it cannot grow in future, so they will not put their money. Are you getting in that business? So that is very important, friends. So your business has to be scalable. Are you getting? Even now you can just see how businesses are rated. I will tell you. Now today, if your company's turnover is 5 crore, next year if suppose your company is 5 crore, then for you as a owner, you may feel that my company is successful because I have maintained my turnover. But friends, you are wrong here, because outside world is that if you are maintaining the same standard, or you can say stagnant, or your growth is stagnant, or you are not growing, so for outside world your company is died. Are you getting? Outside world feels that there is no growth in the company. Are you getting or not? Very, very important, friends. So year and year your company should grow, your business should grow. Are you getting? Then only you can say that you are progressing, or your entrepreneurship firm is good one, or it is progressing. So very important. Next is large company entrepreneurship. Startup means what? I already told you. Startup means what? You have invested very small amount because you have idea. Through idea, if you are investing small amount, so you can grow the business. So many ideas we can see here. We can Ola and Uber are getting, we can see. So they have invested very less amount. They don't have any a single taxi of them are getting. They have hired the drivers, not hired also. They have put drivers on their app are getting. They have onboarded all the drivers on their app with on commission basis. So they don't have a single tax. The startup, Yo-Yo Hotel Group are getting. They don't have their own hotels are getting, but they have developed a system and they have scaled the business. And startup only large companies can become, and these can be formed. And last one is social entrepreneurship. Some examples now already I have talked. I will not talk much about this. Ahead I'll talk. Now friends, just a minute. Social entrepreneurship. What is social entrepreneurship? Very, very important, friends. What is social? Social entrepreneurship, it is the most basic level doing business for social cause. Approach by individuals, groups, startups, companies, entrepreneurs in which they develop, fund, implement solutions to social, cultural, and environmental issues. Now I'll tell you what is social entrepreneurship. Social entrepreneurship is nothing but you are setting up the company business to solve the society's problems. Of course, you have to earn the profit. Now, let us say you want to, your mindset is that you want to solve the social issue. For example, poverty is there. Or you can say you want to help or you want to set up one, what you can say, older homage, that is Vruddhasam, are you getting? Or you want to set up shelter for the AIDS people, are you getting? So, of course, your intention is that you should help to the society. But friends, all we will agree that unless you have money with you, so you cannot fulfill your dream of social cause or social service. So even if you want to work for the society, you should have the money with you. Otherwise, you have to be dependent on donations received from the citizens and society. There are many foundations, NGOs we see. So they are dependent on donations that they are getting from other people because they are doing the societal, they are working on the societal issues. Are you getting or not? But in that case, what happens? You cannot guarantee that you will get the donations. Today you may have the donation, tomorrow the donation may not be there, and you have to beg in front of others that I am going for this. This many messages are coming to us also that, sir, we are doing this work and please donate us. So it is very harassment for you being a social worker, isn't it or not? Because you want to solve, you want to spend for the society, but you have to beg for the money to others. So in order to solve this, what you can do is that, so you can have your entrepreneurship, you can have your business, entrepreneurship firms, and whatever the profit you are making from this entrepreneurship, you can utilize that profit for your social cause or solving the societal problem. So such entrepreneurship is called as a social entrepreneurship. In this, again, there are two things. Your entrepreneurship can directly work to solve the social problem, or your entrepreneurship topic or field can be different, and profit of that entrepreneurship can be used to solve the social cause. For example, if you want to help for the AIDS people, so you can set up a law firm and you can earn the money, and whatever the profit you are getting, so you can maybe 25% of the profit you can spend on the aid, whatever AIDS infected people. They are giving their mayor to the medicine, food, etc. Are you getting? So then also you can say that your entrepreneurship is a social entrepreneurship. Or another thing is that you can charge very less profit. You can expect very less profit from the products that you are selling. Are you getting? So then also you can call it as a social entrepreneurship. So I'll tell you some examples so that it will be more clear for you that how the social entrepreneurship works. Now, friends, social entrepreneurship. Now just see, there are main social entrepreneurship means what? So you should work on the social problems directly through the business. Getting that is very important. Directly your entrepreneurship will be social entrepreneurship. So social problems nowadays, there are n number of problems. Crime is there, pollution is there, smoking problem is there, violence is there, poverty is there, garbage is there, plastic problem is there, n number of problems are there. So if you want, if you are giving any solution directly to these problems, so your, what you can say, your entrepreneurship is social entrepreneurship, but your intention is not to earn the profit. So you will, if you provide the solution to the pollution through the industry, are you getting? So you are not charging high profits on your product just to sustain the company. So you are that much only profit you are charging per product. Are you getting? Then you can say that your company is a social entrepreneurship. Otherwise, you are solving the pollution problem, but you are earning very good profit, and you are setting up third company, fourth company. Are you getting? So even though those you are working in the you can say social cause related things, so you are not real social entrepreneurship firm. Okay. So social aspect has to be there. Now I'll tell you one example here. Social entrepreneur. He is Harish Hande, co-founder and managing director of solar electric company Selco India. So since he started working in the Karnataka since 1995. So problem was there, friends, at that time. There was no electricity in the rural, you can say, background of the villages. And you know, many of the feriwalas, they sell vegetables in the small towns or maybe in the villages. Okay, they sit under the public lights that are arranged by Gram Panchayat, municipal corporation, etc. Are you getting or not? Even many places at that time, these lights were also not available. And so here I observed that, so many people, they are sitting along with their kerosene lamp, batti we call it as, or kandil we say. Are you getting? So people are sitting along with their kandil or batti, etc. And they are selling their vegetables on the street. Is that clear? So you know that after 6 to 6:30, so there is a darkness, and so they have to lighten the lamps and they have to sell the vegetables. Okay. And whatever the profit these people used to get, it was very small, and the spending on the kerosene required to lighten the lamp was very high. So many of these feriwalas and these small people, those who were selling the vegetables, they were not affording the purchasing of the kerosene and having the lamp to run their business. So what this Harish Hande told them that, so look, he has taken the meeting and he has convinced the people in this fashion. See, you are spending, for example, 5 rupees per day. That time, I'm telling, 5 rupees per day on the kerosene, for example. Maybe 2 hours you are lighting the lamp, and maybe 5 rupees per day are required, okay, to lighten the lamp. So what you do is that, so I'll give you the chargeable solar electric lamp. Okay, I'll give you the chargeable solar electric lamp at the cost of 1200. 1200 rupees, I'll give, in 1200 rupees, I'll give this solar lamp. And what you have to do? So monthly, you have to pay maybe 100 rupees to me. So in 1 year, I'll get my 1200 rupees. So I'll give today this solar lamp to you. Monthly only you have to give 100 rupees, say. So in 1200 in 1 year, so you will give me 1200 rupees and your lamp will be forever yours. And apart from that, now what you are doing? You are doing per day 5 rupees you are spending, means for a month, 30 days if we count. So 150 rupees you are spending for the kerosene. and as against that you have to give only 100 rupees to me. So there also you are profitable, and after 1 year, so whatever the 5 rupees you are spending per day, you need not spend it. Is it? Is that? So in this fashion, he has started his entrepreneurship and his company, and he has become so much popular. Even he has given this solar lighting to many household families where electricity was not available. In the same scheme, means in the installments. Are you getting or not? So this is nothing but the real social entrepreneurship. He has understood the social problem, and his mindset is not to extract the money from the people. Hence, just see all the students. Look here. What was his intention? To help the people to solve their issue, not to earn the profit. Are you getting or not? He might be knowing that maybe 10% people, they will take the lamp, but they may not give him return money also. They may not pay the installment even. Are you getting? Even then, he has given the solar lamp to them. Are you getting? By taking the risk. So this is nothing but the real social entrepreneurship. This example is entrepreneurship. One example I told that some of the people, they stay in the company and even they behave like a entrepreneur. They give the innovation to the company. They give suggestion to the company. So one example is there, Ford Motor Company. Recently, you know that Ford Motor Company, they have stopped the business in the India because it was not affordable to them, and whatever their company's infrastructure is there, that has been taken over by the Tata company. Recently, we have updates. We know now Ford vehicles are not now sold in the India hereafter from that decision. But in the Ford company, the Ford company believes that apart from the R&D department, their employees also give very good suggestions to the company. And you know that in each and every car there is a AC, and AC, there is one component is called evaporator, and on the evaporator water droplets are forming, and whenever you stop the car, you feel that some water is dropping below the car. Isn't it or not? And sometimes the people, those who are not aware of this, people feel that something wrong has happened and water tank or might have broken. Are you getting? But it is not because of that. It is because of the water dropping from the evaporator of the AC. So looking at this, employees suggested to the Ford company, so can we capture this wastage water and can we make the drinkable water available in the car itself? And in one model of the Ford company, so that model was try on the Go H2O. In that, you can just see in the picture. So one knob is given near the gear shift lever, wherein the drinkable water is available. So this is the innovation, and this innovation is from the company employees. Next, friends, franchising. I have talked about. So two things: commercial company you can start up if your intention is not to help the society or not to spend money on the society. It is not you can say binding upon you that everybody is liking, isn't it? So you can start the commercial firm and you can work for the profit making, no problem. As like you can say Reliance is there, Adani company is there, that way. Or another thing is that social entrepreneurship you can start solving the social issue. Or third category is franchising. If you don't have the ideas, for example, in your mind, what business to start, but you want to get rid of from the employee role, isn't it? You don't want to work under somebody, or you want to start some business. So you can have the franchising as a business. So you don't have to have your own idea. So you see what franchise is going good, business is going good. So you can approach to them and you can have the franchisee of that. Are you getting? For example, MRF tire franchise you can have for selling. Electric vehicle franchise you can have. Are you getting? Then any hotel restaurant franchise you can have. But here, two people are important: franchisor and franchisee. Franchisor means what? The person whose company is there and who gives the licenses to the franchisee to start the business. Many you can say small tea shops are also there. Are you getting? Or many vada pav franchises are also there. Small franchises are also there. So you have to abide all the rules and regulations of that franchisee. But in the true sense, you are not entrepreneur in the franchisee business. Are you getting? Because all the rules you have to follow of the parent franchisor. You are not totally independent. Are you getting? So you have to be under them. So whatever they are telling, you have to behave. So franchising not the true, you can say, entrepreneurship, wherein you can implement your own dreams. But to some extent, you can behave like entrepreneur as regards to the employee. So you can just see in the franchisee in India, there are a number of franchisee examples are there. Pizza Hut is there, McDonald's, Patanjali, First Price, Lenskart, Amul, DTDC, Courier, many companies are there. You can have the franchisee businesses. This I have told to you, so I'll not go for you. Now, what is important for us? Can a law graduate become entrepreneur? So, friends, many times it has been seen in the law graduates that no, this is the only work of the engineers and all these things, commerce people to set up the industry, or MBA people to set up the businesses and run the businesses. Friends, it is not the case. I have seen, even if in the engineering, if some person is taking the mechanical engineering degree, he start the business in the chemical sector. He start the business in agriculture sector, in which he is not having any knowledge. So what is important for the entrepreneurship is that your passion is very important. Are you getting? So law graduate also can enter into the entrepreneurship, either in the law related field or in some different field. So 4 primary characteristics of the entrepreneur. If you want to become the entrepreneur, so you can just check whether you have these qualities with you. Then definitely you can become the entrepreneur. Or if you don't have the qualities, so you can just see what you can do. Can you inculcate these qualities or characteristics? First is passion for the business. Friends, business will not set up only looking at others that he has set up very good business, so I should also have the business. No, you should have the passion. No, I want to be in the business. Are you getting? This is what my I am suitable for. This is what my life's purpose is. So in this passion, so you should enter in the business. Next, product and customer focus. So your intention should not be earn the money. Money will follow you. Are you getting? So first your concern is that you must be able to solve the problems of the people. Solve the problem of the people, so definitely people will pay for you. Pay for that problem solving. Next is tenacity despite failure. In the entrepreneurship, I told you, friends, that it is a risky and failures may happen. Are you getting? So even if you must know that failure, and I am going to restart my this entrepreneurship firm. Right? I will not quit. And many times it is said 3 years you should be in the business at least. So in order to understand the business. Then execution intelligence. Yes, very important. You should have the execution intelligence. You must be able to execute the business. Next qualities are inner drive to succeed. Yes, very, very important quality to be entrepreneur. Inner drive to succeed. Yes, I am going to succeed. In few days back, you know that Adani Group, there was very big problem has occurred. Are getting many rumors were there. Hindenburg report had come that Adani business is cheating the people and all these things. And through that only Adani Group has came out. At that time, Adani Group suffered a lot. Are you getting or not? So in that point of view also, at that point of time as well, also, you should stand behind you. Are you getting? So you should not quit. That is very important. Strong belief. Very important. Strong belief. And you should be optimistic. नहीं तो मेरा क्या हो जाएगा, अभी ये चल रहा है, अभी लॉस हो रहा है बिजनेस में, अभी क्या होगा, ऐसा नहीं चलेगा बिजनेस में. Are you getting? You should be optimistic. No, now it loss is there little, but definitely so this is so and so reason is there, and because of that my business is incurring loss. Maybe next year, so I'll be in the profit. Are you getting? And some steps should be there for that. New ideas and innovation. Search. You should be in the search of new ideas and innovation. Very important thing, friend. So otherwise you will not be business. Openness to change. Very, very important. If you know that now trend has been changed, technology has changed. Are you getting? So you must change yourself. For example, if you are manufacturer of these dialer phones, that we have seen decades ago. Dialing phone, we have to press the numbers, and these IPOs were there. These at the public places are getting. But now these have been taken. Wired telephones were there. The companies who have not changed themselves, so they are not there now. Are getting? Though they are not there now in this business. So you should change also that. Now, if suppose technology changing, customers liking it changing, you should change. Competitive by nature, you should not be afraid of the competition. So you should be competitive in nature, and you should compete to the competitors. Highly motivated and energetic. You are the person who is going to motivate your team in your business. 1,000, 500, 10, 20, whatever it may be, the scale of the business. So employees will be there. So you must motivate themselves, and you should energize them. Are you getting? So other people should feel that my boss is so energetic. Whatever the problem is coming in the company, so definitely he will get rid of that problems. Accepting criticism and rejection. Yes. Even if somebody is saying to you that your products are not good, why you are doing such things? So you should take the truth of that, truth among that, and you should work upon it. Okay. So apart from that, you should have the finance skill, communication skill, leadership skill, time management, because as we have less time, so because of the scarcity of the time, so I am just putting some of the points in front of you. Managerial skills should be there. Desire for how achievement should be there, because I told you that even if you are constantly earning year on year, so still you are for outside world you are failing. Organization skills, problem solving skills should be there. Risk taking ability should be there. Networking skills should be there. Network should be there. Are you getting what others are doing? If problem is there, you should have some people to ask them. So what you are doing, where I am failing. Critical thinking should be there. Foresight should be there. So maybe next 5-10 years, what is going to happen in my business? So you must be able to know. Hard work should be there. Then what is profession and business? Profession means in small scale, whatever the knowledge you have gained. So on that you are starting the business. So that is nothing but the profession. And business means so you are employing many people in your business, and you are you can say developing a large business is nothing but the business. So I'll not go in detail of that. Now, opportunity for the lawyers. Friends, lawyers, you know that for business setting and all these things, help of the lawyers is required. Because we know that simplest business start from the proprietorship. Then private limited company is there, public limited company there, cooperative firms are there. So everywhere there is legal documentation is there, and lawyers, they are doing it. Right? So that means it is not the case that lawyers are not knowing the business. So they are knowing the business. Only thing is that desire should be there, passion should be there, and dreams should be there. So to make something big. So some of the examples, law profession, already many of you are going for sole proprietorship, but you should scale that. So law firm, next is law firm, you should start. So you can involve the 3-4 advocates, and you can have the firm. One will go for the family work, one will work on the criminal cases and so on. One will work on the IPR or something like that. Or you can concentrate on one of the field. Consulting services there. So in the foreign countries, this is very important business now. Are you getting? Online businesses are there, consulting. You just ask the question and you will get the problem solution from the online app itself. Blogging is there, agent service is there, dispute mediator service is there, marriage counseling service is there, blogger is there, attorney editor is there, IPR is there. So lot many things you can do. And apart, these are the opportunities or topics from the law field. Apart from that, even if suppose you are law student and if you are having the other business opportunity topics, other opportunities, then also you can have along with the co-founder. Your co-founder can be from the engineering field, MBA field. So along with that, you can be a co-founder, and you can, because you can use the law related knowledge in that firm, and that way also you can enter into the entrepreneurship, not only in the law related things. So this is from my side, friends. And hope I have given the inputs regarding this entrepreneurship as per the time limitation. So I have shortened my some of the things of explanation. But thank you for all for patiently listening my session. Once again, I thank all the students for joining this meeting. Also, I thank all the teachers, principal sir, Salunke sir, and college management for giving me opportunity to interact with you all. Thank you. If any question is there, you may ask, friends.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
If you have any query regarding the session, you may please ask. I request all the participants.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, myself, Advocate Vaishnavi Pimprekar. I want to ask you one small question.
Yes.
Sir, I'm having a law firm plus
Yes.
investigation firm.
Okay.
My basic problem is in my firm, when we appoint a new employee,
Okay.
okay, they ask us in a phone only
Ha.
that basic 3 questions.
Ha.
What will be the time?
हा.
म्हणजे मराठीत बोलू का सर?
हो हो
म्हणजे
चालेल
मला
ना
थोडा
मॅडम.
हा म्हणजे मी आता बरेच मुलांचे इंटरव्ह्यू घेते
हा.
माझ्या ऑफिससाठी.
हा.
तर त्या मुलांचे बेसिक 3 प्रश्न असतात. कामाचे तास किती,
हा.
सुट्ट्या किती असणार
हा.
आणि मला पगार किती असणार. म्हणजे
ओके.
तुम्ही अजून कंपनीमध्ये आलाही नाही, तुम्हाला
हा.
कंपनीचं प्रोफाईल काही ते माहिती नाहीये,
हा.
तुम्ही काय काम करणार ते तुम्हाला माहिती नाहीये, पण
हा.
तुम्ही बेसिक हा प्रश्न विचारता.
बरोबर.
ठीक आहे. आपलं लॉ फर्म आहे ते इतर फर्म पेक्षा खूपच वेगळं आहे.
येस.
ओके. तर आम्ही त्यांना काय सांगतो, की तुम्हाला जी बेसिक सॅलरी आहे दुसऱ्या ऑफिसेसमध्ये तशीच मिळणार आहे. तुम्ही काम शिकून घ्या आणि जसं आम्हाला कळतंय, की तुम्ही आमचं काम शिकलेले आहात, तर हळू-हळू आम्ही तुमचा पगार वाढवणार.
येस.
पण हल्ली कसं आहे, की कॉम्पिटिशन एवढं झालेलं आहे, की एखादा मुलगा कॉल सेंटरमध्ये कामाला गेला, तर त्याला स्टार्टिंग 20-25 हजार पगार मिळेल. पण
बरोबर.
लॉ फर्म्स कॅनॉट अफोर्ड दॅट मच सॅलरी.
बरोबर.
But if you keep patience, you will definitely achieve your desired salary. तर याच्यावरती तुमचं काय मत आहे सर?
येस मॅडम, खूप चांगला क्वेश्चन आहे. कारण बरेचसे कारण माझं पण LLB झाल्यामुळे मला आय कॅन म्हणजे सी दिस प्रॉब्लेम. हा प्रॉब्लेम तुमच्याही सेक्शन मध्ये आहे आणि जे फायनान्स रिलेटेड बघतात की CAच ऑफिस आहे किंवा GDCA झालेला आहे तिथेही हा प्रॉब्लेम आहे मॅडम. तर दिस इज व्हेरी गुड क्वेश्चन मॅडम हॅज आस्क्ड. तर मी थोडं तुम्हाला सगळ्यांनाच आन्सर देईन. तर मला हे माझं जे सांगणं असेल हे जे आता जे ऑडियन्स आहे त्यांच्यासाठी असेल खास, की हे पहा, ज्यावेळेस आपण लॉ फर्म जॉईन करतो, डोंट कन्सिडर इट ॲज अ एम्प्लॉयमेंट. हे तुमचं ट्रेनिंग समजा तुम्ही. बिकॉज की यू आर गेटिंग सम अमाऊंट ॲज अ स्टायपेंड अँड अलॉंग विथ दॅट यू आर गेटिंग द ट्रेनिंग. बऱ्याच वेळा तर आपल्याला ट्रेनिंग घेण्यासाठी पैसे द्यावे लागतात. आता आमच्या इंजिनिअरिंग फील्डमध्ये जर तुम्हाला एखाद्या कटियाचा कोर्स करायचा असेल आफ्टर ग्रॅज्युएशन ऑल्सो, देन यू हॅव टू पे फॉर इट. पण तुमच्याकडे तसं नाही आहे, तर तुम्हाला काय करायचं, ऍटलीस्ट तुम्हाला पे तर नाही करायचं. काहीतरी मी म्हणतो तुमची जे काही मॅडम आता म्हटलं की एवढी सॅलरी नाही देऊ शकणार, बट तुम्हाला स्वतःला तर काही द्यायचं नाही तिथं ट्रेनिंग घेण्यासाठी. सो अपार्ट फ्रॉम दॅट यू आर गोइंग टू गेट सम सॅलरी. इट मे नॉट बी दॅट मच लुक्रेटिव्ह. तर आय अपील ऑल द लॉ अंडर ग्रॅज्युएट्स आणि ग्रॅज्युएट्स, तर तुम्ही ह्याच्याकडे तुम्ही सॅलरी म्हणून पाहू नका, तर तुम्ही त्याच्याकडे स्टायपेंड म्हणून पहा. अँड तुम्ही हे पहा की तुम्ही जे काय तुम्ही वर्ष राहताय, 2-3 वर्ष तिथं काय काम करणार आहे, ट्राय टू लर्न द थिंग्स अँड ट्राय टू गेन मॅक्झिमम थिंग्स अँड ट्राय टू बिकम एक्सपर्ट सो दॅट यू कॅन. तुमच्या बाकीच्या ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी आहेत, ते काय लॉ फर्म तुम्हाला म्हणणार नाही की तुम्ही 10 वर्ष थांबा तिथं. दे मे बी एक्सपेक्टिंग मिनिमम 2-3 years हॅव द असोसिएशन विथ देम. तर मला सगळ्याला सांगणं आहे की डोंट थिंक ॲज अ सॅलरी. तुम्ही शिकण्याची इच्छाशक्ती ठेवा, शिकून घ्या तुम्ही. आय थिंक मॅडम आय हॅव आन्सर्ड युअर क्वेश्चन.
येस येस, थँक्यू सर.
येस, थँक्यू.
Any question? मला थोडं मॅडमनी प्रश्न विचारलेला सर, मी थोडं बोलू का?
येस येस येस.
आताची परिस्थिती आपण जर पाहिली तर आपण म्हणतो की मनी इज मस्ट. आणि
Yes.
विद्यार्थ्यांना असं वाटतं की आपण ज्यावेळेला LLB कम्प्लीट करतो तर आपण गेलो की आपल्याला लगेच स्टायपेंड किंवा रेम्युनरेशन त्या पद्धतीने मिळायला पाहिजे. पण जसं सरांनी सांगितलं की हा आपला ट्रेनिंग पिरियड आहे आणि आपण ऍज अ अप्रेंटिस म्हणून काहीतरी आपल्या सिनियरकडे जातो. तर म्हणजे जेवढे जास्तीत जास्त मोर अँड मोर आपण जेवढे शिकण्याचा प्रयत्न केल्यानंतर एक चांगला बिझनेस आपण ऍज अ ऍडव्होकेट म्हणून सुद्धा सुरू करू शकतो. फक्त विद्यार्थ्यांना कॉलेजेसमध्ये असताना ज्या पद्धतीने ते इंटर्नशिप करतात, त्यांना असं वाटतं की त्यांचं ट्रेनिंग कम्प्लीट झालेलं आहे, आता ते चांगले ऍडव्होकेट होऊ शकतील. पण इंटर्नशिप आणि ट्रेनिंगचा किंवा अप्रेंटिसचा पार्ट वेगळा बनतो. त्या पद्धतीने जर मुलांनी विचार केला तर मला वाटत नाही की विद्यार्थी ज्यावेळेला एखाद्या फर्मला जातील आणि तिथे ते विचारतील की किती सॅलरी मिळणार किंवा किती वेळ काम करावं लागेल ते. कारण की हा महत्वाचा फेज असतो. जसं एंटरप्रिनरशिप सरांनी सांगितलं आता. एक अपॉर्च्युनिटी आहे, करिअर अपॉर्च्युनिटी म्हणून एवढ्यासाठी आहे की स्वतःला बिझनेस स्टार्टअप करण्यासाठी आधी त्या बेसिक मधून आपण क्लिअर असायला पाहिजे की आणि आपल्या ज्या गोष्टी आपल्या बिझनेससाठी परफेक्ट आहेत त्या पद्धतीने आपण विद्यार्थी दशेमध्ये असताना जर चांगल्या गोष्टी शिकलो तर मग पुन्हा स्टायपेंड मागण्याची किंवा किती असेल हे म्हणण्याची वेळ येणार नाही. विद्यार्थी स्वतः स्टार्टअप करू शकतील ऍज अ लॉ फर्म मध्ये आणि चांगल्या पद्धतीने ऍडव्होकेट म्हणून पुढे येऊ शकतील असं मला वाटतं.
बरोबर आहे. अजून एक ऍड करेन सर, मॅडमचाही मुद्दा होता की काही मुलं की घड्याळाकडे बघतात की आता माझे मी 8 तास आलेलो आहे, आता संपलं माझं. पण मी सगळ्यांना ज्युनियर्सला सगळ्याला सांगेन की आपल्या सुरुवातीच्या आयुष्यामध्ये ज्यावेळेस आपण शिकत असतो त्यावेळेस आपण घड्याळाकडे बघितलं नाही पाहिजे. एवढंच फक्त तुम्ही बघितलं पाहिजे तुम्ही कमीत कमी वेळात तुम्ही स्वतः इंडिपेंडेंट प्रॅक्टिस कशी करू शकाल कमी कमी वेळात, आणि त्याच्यासाठी तुम्हाला जास्त वेळ दिला पाहिजे. मी म्हणतो त्या फर्म मध्ये ज्यांनी आहेत त्यांनी सांगायला नको आहे आपल्याला की तुम्ही जास्त वेळ थांबा. तर कदाचित मला वाटतं आपलं पॅशन झालं पाहिजे ते की मला लवकरात लवकर शिकायचं आहे आणि त्यासाठी यू शुड इन्व्हॉल्व युअर सेल्फ आणि तुम्ही जास्त वेळ दिला पाहिजे. तुम्ही आणि कुठलंही काम कमी नाही सांगतो. टायपिंग तर टायपिंग, मी म्हणतो तुम्ही काय आयुष्यभर टायपिंग करत बसणार नाहीये. आलं लक्षात. आता आमच्या इंजिनिअरिंग मध्ये आम्ही म्हणतो की लेड मशीन पण तुम्हाला आली पाहिजे. त्याचा अर्थ असा नसतो की तुम्ही इंजिनिअरिंग झाल्यानंतर कंपनीमध्ये लेड मशीन चालवायची आहे, नाहीये. पण तुम्ही त्या प्रोसेस मधून गेलेला पाहिजेत सो दॅट यू विल अंडरस्टँड की हे टायपिंग मध्ये काय पेन्स आहेत, काय मिस्टेक होऊ शकतात, काय वेगवेगळे रस्ते आहेत. आता बरेचसे तुम्हाला माहिती आहे की यू विल एक्सप्लोर मेनी ऍप्स आणि हे आहे की तुम्ही आता व्हॉइस दिला तरी तुम्हाला टायपिंग होऊन येतं. असे तुम्हाला, त्यामुळे तुम्ही जोपर्यंत तुम्ही स्वतःहून करत नाहीये हा अनुभव तुम्हाला व्हेनेवर यू आर गोइंग फॉर द इंडिपेंडंट प्रॅक्टिस त्यावेळेस तुम्हाला हा खूप कामाला येणार आहे. त्यामुळं तुम्ही तुमच्यासाठी टाइम लिमिटेशन घालू नका. तुम्ही जेवढं जास्त काम कराल त्यावेळेस तुम्ही लवकर तुम्ही इंडिपेंडेंटली प्रॅक्टिससाठी तयार होणार आहात.
हॅलो सर.
हा, येस.
ॲडव्होकेट प्रियांका कदम. ऍक्च्युली सर मला याच्याबद्दल हे सांगायचं होतं की म्हणजे या ज्या गोष्टी आहेत ज्या काही आपण फेस करतो की बाबा ज्युनियरशिप पासून सिनियरशिप पर्यंत येईपर्यंत, तर मग याच्यावरती एक प्रिकॉशनरी म्हणजे उत्तर प्रदेशमध्ये जे योगी आदित्यनाथ आहेत त्यांनी आता सध्याला म्हणजे 2018चा त्यांचा GR होता की प्रत्येक ॲडव्होकेटला नंतर म्हणजे 5 जेव्हा ते सिनियर होऊन जातील किंवा काय आणि ते प्रॅक्टिस मध्येच राहिले तर त्यांना 5,000 रुपये पेन्शन म्हणून स्टार्ट केली. ठीक आहे. एक कसं म्हणजे इनसिक्युरिटी आपल्या फील्डमध्ये खूप आहे का, आणि त्यामुळे ज्युनियर्स आहेत ना ते लॉला किंवा ॲडव्होकेट म्हणून जायला तयार होत नाही. मग मला असं वाटतं की जर तुम्ही एक चांगला लॉयर नाही बनला, तुम्ही चांगला ॲडव्होकेट नाही बनला तर एक चांगला जज आपल्याला मिळू शकत नाही.
बरोबर.
तर मग त्यामुळे आपले जे पेंडिंग केसेस आहेत ते तसंच राहणार आहेत. तर मग एक प्रिकॉशनरी सिनियर ॲडव्होकेट्सने आणि इतर सगळ्यांनी विचार करून या बाबतीत काहीतरी सोल्युशन यायला पाहिजे. म्हणजे जे ज्युनियर्सचे जे त्यांच्या लेवलचे प्रश्न आहेत ते पण सुटले पाहिजेत आणि जे हा जो प्रॉब्लेम येतोय तुम्ही भले लॉ फर्म करा किंवा तुम्ही स्वतःचं काहीतरी हे करा, एक तर लिमिटेशन्स आहेत. ॲडव्होकेट ऍक्टच्या अंडर आपल्याला लिमिटेशन्स आहेत की आपण कोणकोणते प्रोफेशन जॉईन करू शकतो आणि आपलं अर्निंग जे आहे ते एक्सेप्ट म्हणजे वकिलीशिवाय दुसरं कोणत्या सोर्समधून कसं येतंय हे पण थोडेसे लिमिटेशन असल्यामुळे लोक फक्त डिग्री घेतात आणि अनदर प्रोफेशन चॉईस करतात. तर मग त्याच्या बाबतीत थोडासा काहीतरी एक विचार आलाच पाहिजे पुढे असं मला वाटतं एकंदरीत. म्हणजे तुमच्या डिस्कशन मध्येच आले मी, पण ते आहे म्हणजे असं थोडं काहीतरी PIL वगैरे दाखल करून किंवा याच्या बाबतीत काहीतरी केलं पाहिजे.
आता ह्याच्याबद्दल ना खरं सांगतो, आपण जे एज्युकेशन घेतलेलं आहे, आपले जे प्रोफेशन आहे, समजा आपलं लॉ के झालेलं आहे, तर आपल्या प्रोफेशनवरती आपला विश्वास असला पाहिजे. ही खूप महत्वाची गोष्ट आहे. आता बऱ्याच वेळा काय होतं, मी एक मेडिकलचं एक्झाम्पल सांगतो तुम्हाला. बरेचसे डॉक्टर्स हे BMA झालेले असतात, BHMA झालेले असतात, ते प्रॅक्टिस ॲलोपॅथीचे करतात. आपल्या सगळ्याला माहिती आहे की आयुर्वेदिक पण खूप चांगलं आहे. होमिओपॅथी तर मी स्वतः माझा अभ्यास आहे सांगतो 8 वर्षाचा. मी सगळे माझ्या घरामध्ये, मी जरी होमिओपॅथीचा डॉक्टर नसलो तरी मी होमिओपॅथीचं माझ्याकडे 6,000चं किट असतं घरी सांगतो. तर मला माहिती की होमिओपॅथीचे काय मिरॅकल्स आहेत. पण किती डॉक्टर आहेत की होमिओपॅथीचे किंवा होमिओपॅथी स्वतःची प्रॅक्टिस करतात. तर
हा.
मुद्दा काय आहे की आपण जे काही एज्युकेशन घेतलेलं आपला आपल्यावर स्वतःवर विश्वास पाहिजे, आपण त्याच्यामध्ये एक्सपर्ट झालो पाहिजे. आपण काय करतो, आपण स्वतः एक्सपर्ट होण्यासाठी आपण टाइम देत नाहीये आणि मग आपण दुसऱ्याला काहीतरी दोष देत राहतो की माझ्या ह्याच्यामध्ये मला असं होत आहे, मला काम नाही आहे. आपण आडोकीशीमध्ये बघतो अजून कितीतरी काम बाकी आहे सांगतो, कितीतरी असे प्रकरण येतच नाहीत अजून की बाबा त्यांना व्यवस्थित सर्व्हिस दिली जात नाहीये. आता सगळे जरी इथं ॲडव्होकेट असतील तरी सगळ्याला माहिती आहे कितीच आपण चांगल्या सर्व्हिसेस अजून खूप काही देण्यासारखं आहे लोकांना, खूप चांगल्या म्हणजे काही कितीतरी ॲडव्होकेट आहे की त्यांच्या सर्व्हिसमुळे अजून ते खूप पॉप्युलर आहेत. तर मला वाटतं प्रत्येकाने हे विचार केला पाहिजे की मी सर्व्हिस देऊ शकतो. छोट्यातून छोटं सुरुवात करा, एक केसमधून सुरुवात करा. मी स्वतः कंझ्युमरकडे मी 2 केसेस टाकलेत सांगतो, मी स्वतःच टाकलेले आहेत सेल्फ म्हणून. तर कसं आहे की तुम्ही शिका, तुम्ही जोपर्यंत काम करायला लागत नाही ना तुम्हाला कॉन्फिडन्स येणार नाहीये. त्यामुळं हे असं आणि प्रत्येकाला सांगतो जगामध्ये असं वाटतं की दुसऱ्याचं फील्ड खूप चांगलं आहे. आपलं
Yes.
अरे मलाच का देवानं ह्याच्यामध्ये टाकलंय, मलाच का त्रासात टाकलंय. पण असं नाहीये, दुसऱ्याचं लांबून चांगलं दिसतं. पण ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही तिथं जाता ना त्यांचे प्रॉब्लेम भरपूर मोठे असतात. कदाचित तुम्ही जर तिथे गेला तर तुम्हाला वाटेल अरे इथं तर आपल्यापेक्षा जास्त प्रॉब्लेम नाहीत मोठे मोठे. त्यामुळे असं काही हे नसतं, प्रत्येकाला तसं वाटत असतं. त्यामुळे फक्त एवढंच आहे की ते कशामुळं की आपल्या जो काही एरिया आहे त्याच्यामध्ये आपला तेवढा अभ्यास नाही, आपला तेवढा प्रॅक्टिकल एक्सपिरियन्स नाही, त्यामुळे ते आपल्याला होत असतं. त्यामुळे मी सगळ्यांना सांगेन की तुम्ही ज्यावेळेस एक्सपर्ट बनाल, जेवढं तुम्ही जास्त टाइम द्याल त्यावेळेस तुम्हाला हे जे काही फॅबी आहे तुमच्यामध्ये की आता कसं व्हायचं माझ्या करिअरमध्ये, असं असं होतंय, असं होणार नाही. त्यामुळे तुम्हाला काम करणं हे ह्याच्याशिवाय दुसरा पर्याय नाहीये. आणि मॅडमने सांगितलं की काहीतरी असं सिस्टम असायला पाहिजे की एवढे पैसे द्यायला पाहिजे, तेवढे पैसे द्यायला पाहिजे. मॅडम हे बोलणं ठीक आहे पण इट इज व्हेरी डिफिकल्ट टू स्ट्रीमलाईन दिस सांगतो. एक म्हणजे की आमच्या इंजिनिअरिंग मध्ये पण की आमच्या इंजिनिअरिंगच्या मुलांना इंजिनिअरिंग झाल्यानंतर इंटर्नशिप दिली पाहिजे सो दॅट दे विल गेट द प्रॅक्टिकल एक्सपिरियन्स. ते गव्हर्नमेंट अजून कंपन्यांना पण सांगू शकलं नाही, सो कॉल्ड मल्टीनॅशनल कंपन्या की तुम्ही अप्रेंटिसशिप आहे पण सगळ्याला कंपल्सरी करू शकलं नाही की तुम्ही अप्रेंटिसशिप दिलीच पाहिजे छोट्या मोठ्या कंपन्याला. तर ह्या लॉ फील्डमध्ये असं काही गोष्टी मिरॅकल होणं इट इज व्हेरी डिफिकल्ट सांगतो. तर आपण थोडं रियालिटीकडे पण बघितलं पाहिजे. ठीक आहे, ते झाली तर चांगलीच गोष्ट आहे आपल्यासाठी, पण त्याच्यासाठी मला वाटतं वाट बघत बसण्यापेक्षा आपण जेवढा आपल्याला टाइम मिळतोय लवकरात लवकर आपण कसं इंडिव्हिज्युअली प्रॅक्टिसला रेडी होऊ हे आपण बघितलं पाहिजे.
ओके सर, थँक्यू.
थँक्यू.
नक्कीच सर, थँक्यू सो मच.
आणखी कोणाचा
Any
प्रश्न असेल
questions
तर
from
विचारू शकता.
participants? Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable guidance. And I hope the student will enjoy the same the topic as entrepreneurship and career opportunity. So, without taking time, I would like to request Advocate Pravina Shah madam for the vote of thanks.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. It has been such an honor to be a part of this wonderful webinar. Sir gave the deep knowledge about how to become an entrepreneur and about qualities required in an entrepreneur. At the same time, he explained that there is a difference between entrepreneur and entrepreneurship and how to create commercial, social enterprises. He easily explained that the difference between entrepreneur and entrepreneurship. And there are so many options are available to enter into entrepreneurship. Best thing is that Sir advised that solve the social problems and work for the society and not for the profit concern only. And Sir said that on entrepreneurship opportunity for lawyers also. Great. Really, such a wonderful webinar this was. Thank you, sir. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude our chief guest, Dr. R.T. Vevhare, sir, Vice Principal NB Naule Sinhagad College of Engineering, Solapur. Thank you, sir. Sincere thanks to Avinash, sir, coordinator of NSOT Law College, Sangli, for arranging a wonderful webinar. And thanks to the principal, Dr. Saudi, sir, NSOT Law College, Sangli. And finally, I would like to thank all the participants to attend the webinar, and it will help you to make a grand success. Now, I would like to conclude the webinar. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you.